Hey guys, it's Tim here with Texas Wild Outdoors. So, over the last few days I have been working on building myself a new sluice because I'm planning on another trip to Llano here pretty soon. It is somewhere around the end of April. Not entirely sure when, but like the 27th, 28th, I don't know. But probably going to do it on my wife's next days off. And anyway, I'll probably put another Llano film out then, and looking forward to it. But anyway, I've been building myself a new sluice to make it a little bit better than the last one. I actually went to town to the hardware store and I got myself a small piece of sheet metal. I think it was like 24 by 36 inches. It was a little bitty. I took it to a guy I know. He has a sheet metal brake. I put two brakes into it, basically made it into a U, trimmed it down, made some adjustments, and turned it into this. See, basically it's 8 inches wide. And then I took this, was a mud box is what it's called. I didn't torn the label off, but it's like for holding spackle and sheetrock mud for drywallers. Or you can use, I guess bricklayers would use the same thing, I don't know. But I seen that in there, so I decided to use that. Make myself a boiler box. Took this PVC, drilled some holes in it, hooked up, and went and got me a sump pump. Hooked all that up, rigged it all up, and then I made myself some new mats. These are V mats. I've already tried them out a little bit, not much. I just kind of put a few shovel spools through just to see how it would work. I ended up having to raise my level up quite a bit. I don't know what the angle is on it, but pretty steep angle. A lot steeper than what I planned on. But it's working good. It looks good. I mean, you can see after about, I don't know, 5 shovels, it's mostly black sand in those riffles. To make the mats, of course I use silicone and all that, but I took this here. What that is, that was some of this stuff. I found this on the side of the road. It's just matting, like basically floor matting that you put in places. Found it on the side of the road, so I grabbed it, brought it home, and they ended up having to, because you know it has those holes in the middle. A lot of y'all have probably seen it, but you can see it has holes up underneath that go straight through. And I've had that forever, trying to figure out how I was going to plug those holes and make it work. But what I did was I took some paint that I had laying around and I put about 6 layers of paint on it. And on the bottom side, I like literally just kind of, after I got the top side to where holes were halfway filled, turned the bottom side over and I basically just kind of globbed it on there. And it's like really thick. Plugged up most of the holes. There's still a few. You can see them there. But I was able to manage with that. I mixed some silicone up, threw in there, made me some gnats, left a few little globs sticking out on the ends of the V's, the high points. I was able to just grab them with my fingernails and pull them off, and they turned out pretty good. You can see nice little V mats, and you can see like right there's a few little things where the little holes still were, but they functioned, and I'm actually very thrilled with how they turned out. So we're going to give this a go. This is the dirt from Cache Creek. I've already run it twice actually, but there could be stuff in it, and I'll probably go ahead and go get my snuffer bottle, stick my pan up underneath the end of this just to make sure I don't miss anything, and I'll run that through in a little handful or two just to see. But what I'll probably do is I'll run all of this first and just see if there's any in there, see if I missed anything, because I don't really want to mix all that up. I've already done that once just playing, and I'll probably do it later, but not right now. So I'm about to turn it on and see what we got. Alright. So everything looks good on there. I'm going to set this little GoPro up on the end of the sluice, and then I'm going to start shoveling things. So something that I'm really liking about this is I can go a whole lot faster feeding this than I could with the other one. Yes, it's smaller riffles, but it's working so much smoother and better that I can just basically just put it in there. Plus having that boiler box helps out a whole lot. I still got to go kind of slow, but nowhere near as slow as what I had to before. working so good. I'm letting the sluice wash down a little bit. You can see, even though I did classify this when I first got back from Colorado, it's still got a few rocks that have worked their way back into it. It's been laying around the house here for a long time. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to let this wash down, probably pull these mats, and I may pan it down. I don't know. I don't have much light left, but I'm going to get my gold that I have in my snuffer bottle in there. Some of it's from Colorado, so it's really fine. Some of it I've got from some, ordering pay dirt. So I got some bigger chunks in there too. I'm going to dump that into this material that I got left in this bucket. Put my pan in this reservoir here, and then run that and see how it does with actually catching gold, that I know there's gold in there. So give me a few minutes, let me wash all this down, take this out. I may pan it. Looks like I got about 2 hours left. I've probably got plenty of time. Pan it, and then run that with actual gold in it, that I know there's gold in it. There may be gold in this, because like I said, that was really fine gold and really hard to catch, so there may actually be gold in it. Once I turn the water off, we'll check and see if there's any gold in it. And I did actually the other day, I put all my gold into this actual dirt and used my other sluice when I first got this pump, and I was trying it out on my old sluice. So there may actually still be gold pieces in here from then, but I think this is about washed out good enough. I'm going to turn the water off and we'll check and see what we got. You can see it did a great job of catching all that black sand, but I don't see any visible gold. It looks like it did wash a little bit of stuff up under there. Hopefully not very much. Caught a lot of black sand though. So hopefully all this is just the heaviest of the heavies. I do not see any visible gold. Okay, so I just finished panning that. Got about an hour and a half left of daylight, but there is just a tiny bit of very, very, very fine gold in this pan. Just going to show it to you right quick if I can get it to pick up on this camera. I had to come into the shed just so there wasn't a glare hanging off the top of the, or you know, basically blocking everything that the camera was trying to pick up. So I'm going to try to get y'all a shot of this. Give me a second here. I'm going to put my phone down, which I'm using to see what I'm looking at with the camera. Alright. I don't know, it's hard to see, but you can see just a little bit of yellow there. It isn't much. I'm actually surprised there was even that much in there, considering the fact that I've already run this dirt twice. But there was a little bit of gold in there. Now it's time for the real test. Let's put a lot of gold in there and see what we get before we run out of daylight. Okay, so got that cleaned out. Got the pump back on, and have my snuffer bottle. I have real gold in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it, just going to dump it into there, mix it all up, run that dirt, stick the pan under the end of there in case I'm wrong and this doesn't work right. Always better to be safe than sorry. And then we'll see. This isn't very much, so hopefully it won't take very long. So here we go. A little bit of water. Alright. Snuffer bottle's clean. All the gold is in there. I'm going to stir it up and stick the pan under there and we'll see what happens. Alright, now's the exciting part. Pan is under the end. Flowing pretty good. Alright, I finished running that material. Like I said, there wasn't much. It only took me about 15 minutes. Sun's going down quick, so I'm going to turn the water off and look and see where the gold is. Hopefully it's not down in the pan. Water is off. Okay, let's see here. Looky there. I see gold right up here at the top. This will not focus, but you can see well enough. Water on the lens certainly doesn't help. Alright, there we go. Alright, see the gold? Several little pieces of gold right up here at the top. Right where I wanted it to be. One right over there in the side. Gonna have to do something about that little space there. Several over here. Got a few down here. But let's see, I do not see any down here. All the gold that I see is up here on the top, which is good. Water may have been just a little bit too fast. but it's okay. So, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take that pan, I'm going to clean it out, check to see if there's any gold in there. I only got about 15 minutes left before it gets dark, before the sun sets anyway. And then I will take that mat and clean it out. Okay, this is the pan without the mats. This is just what we wash down into the pan. Let's find out. Looks like there is no big gold. Still got, I left that flour gold that was in there, so it's still there. So, our big gold did not wash down. That's good. So now, I'll put a little bit of water in here. I'm going to pull these mats, clean them into this pan. And then we will see what I'll do. This very bottom mat is separate. I'll pull it out and do it real quick. I'm pushing myself for time, but I'll try to clean it real quick and then do these top two mats. They're together. I'm probably going to end up gluing this one in or to the other two because that little separation right there, I do not like it. So here we go. Let's be quick about this. Just really fine gold. None of the big stuff is in here, which is good. A lot of fine stuff, a little bit more than what there was before. So let's get a little bit more water, and we will pull these other two mats. It does not look like any of the gold got down the sides. That's good, because I was worried about that. It's something that's a quick way of doing it. Push that back out of the way. Okay, so I don't know how well you can see, it's starting to get dark, but do have, and I'm washing it down already. my gold. In case y'all can't tell, I'm rushing a little bit because it's getting dark quick. So I'm making mistakes. But there you have it. See, I don't know if you can see it on the camera. There's a line of flour gold up here, and then all the bigger pieces, a few flakes, a couple pickers. All that big stuff is from the pay dirt we got. I assure you, we did not find that at Cache Creek. But okay, well, it's getting too late. I don't have time to sit here and clean it forever, so I'm just going to suck up all of this little bit right here, and I will go through the process of cleaning the rest of it, cleaning it out better later. I'm not that worried about it because it's not enough there to worry about. But I'm just going to suck up what I can. I think the next video will probably be either Lano or I may go turkey hunting. I haven't decided yet. I suck at turkey hunting though, so I may not. Anyway, if you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.